Good morning to you. I am Mark Sudduth, and here's what's up in the tropics for Saturday, the 13th of August, 2022. Watching one area right now in the Atlantic Basin that is way over in the western Gulf of Mexico. It's Invest 98L, 10% chance of development. I am not too concerned with it being a major weather feature, but it could bring some much needed rainfall to parts of Texas over the next couple of days. This is what it looks like on the 5-day map. And really not much to it. We'll take a look at more details on it here in just a moment. Meanwhile, in the eastern Pacific, this one area here, I think this is 90E, that is really not going to have much of a chance to develop, even though it's a high probability color of red. Short window of opportunity, conditions becoming less favorable in the eastern Pacific, as it looks like the curtain is going to go up for more development in the Atlantic as we get towards the end of the month. More on that a little later on as well. All right, satellite animation this morning. There's the eastern Pacific. Not as much shower and thunderstorm activity. We only have that one area over there, 90E. Things are starting to change. The Pacific is going to calm down, and the Atlantic Basin's gradually going to start to heat up, so to speak. It's already heated up. The water temperatures are warm enough, but you get the idea. I think it's going to get more busy as we get towards the end of the month, which fits climatology perfectly. That's exactly what we would expect to see. There's Invest area at 98L. We can zoom in on it a little bit here. Not a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity associated with it, but there is some pretty broad turning overall, some cyclonic turning, and this will bring some energy in the form of tropical rain showers, a few squalls, maybe some gusty winds, and it's possible that it consolidates right as it's coming into the south coast of Texas there sometime tomorrow afternoon. Maybe makes it to tropical depression intensity, but that's probably about it. Not a very big wind or coastal flooding issue, and it could bring some much needed rainfall to parts of South Texas and the lower Rio Grande Valley being a part of that. You desperately need it, and it looks like it'll move fairly quickly too, so it shouldn't be much of a prolonged flood risk. And you can see that here on this version of the GFS. This is the 6Z, and this gives us an idea of the humidity in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, mid to lower part of the atmosphere. And all those greens down there in South Texas, that's much needed moisture that will get wrung out in the form of some pretty heavy rain from time to time. But again, it should be moving fast enough that I don't see this becoming one of those lingering flood problems that everybody laments. I think this is a situation where a disturbance, a tropical system, could bring some much needed benefits to a particular region. All right, later today, I'm going to do a hurricane outlook and discussion video. I was going to do one yesterday. I produced it, but the software crashed, and I didn't know that, and it only did like 5 minutes of it, and I had an appointment down at a TV station in Charleston that I had to get to, so I couldn't remedy it or redo it, so we're going to do one today. I think I have everything fixed again. That was just weird gremlins getting in there. But that being said, yes, we need to talk about this and what it means for the upcoming peak time of the Atlantic hurricane season. So I will do that later this afternoon, and of course talk about the Gulf disturbance in more detail in my hurricane outlook and discussion. Again, that'll be posted sometime later today. All right, that's it from me for this morning. Have a great rest of your Saturday. I'll be back later today, as I mentioned, with the hurricane outlook and discussion. Until then, as always, thanks for tuning in. I am Mark Sudduth. This has been What's Up in the Tropics. I'll talk to you again in a few hours.